Good morning and welcome to Vlogmas Day 14. So I'm going to be off camera for this video because I am in my bathrobe, but I wanted to show all of you this lovely, extremely cheap cleaning supply that I make. I got this recipe, believe it or not, I was just searching the internet for natural cleaners and this little video popped up, and it was a video from Australia of this woman who retired early by saving all this money, and this was her general household cleaner. And it's amazing because it's made basically with your garbage. So the main ingredient is your orange peels and distilled white vinegar. So I'm going to show you how I do it, and then I'm going to actually show you how well it cleans on these very tarnished silver hoop earrings that I have here. This is great for cleaning silver, and it's it's completely non-toxic. I'm assuming it's incredibly gentle on things. I don't know about cleaning extreme vintage stuff, but I know that it cleans my, fairly recently purchased silver earrings very well. And I also use it all around my house to clean things like my countertops, and it smells really good because of the orange. So let me walk you through the process. So this is an old batch. So this is kind of the end of an old batch, and I'm going to pour a little bit into, I have some baking soda right here, which is the other ingredient for cleaning things that are tarnished. And then to that, I'll probably just add a very little bit of warm water. But I put in a spray bottle some of this, some baking soda and some warm water, and I use it to clean my counters. You can use it straight. It's an amazing degreaser. If you have something really greasy, it works really well as a degreaser. So basically, what I have here is just an old pasta sauce jar, and I've been filling it with my oranges as I eat them. And yeah, they get kind of rank looking by the end. And I have this strainer and a cup, and I'm just going to strain them out. Wow. And you can see, I'm going to show you the difference between the two when you see what it looks like when it starts and what it looks like when it's finished. So I usually do this. I think the woman's video that I was watching, I think her recommendation was a month, but I usually let it go for 6 weeks. And I just like it a little bit better at the 6-week mark. I think it's stronger. And I'm just going to keep doing this, get as much of that fabulous juice as I can out of this jar of nasty oranges. Actually, they're not that bad. They're really just discolored. They're not even slimy or anything. And then I take that jar and I'm going to run just a little bit of warm water. In fact, I'm going to add it to this. There we go. And I start the process again. So I just take my oranges, I put them into the jar, and there was never anything, she never mentioned anything about the pith. This is, that like kind of skin that's over the oranges, between the skin and the actual orange. But I don't see any reason why you couldn't add the pith. So I'm going to throw the pith in because we don't want to waste. Let me get that out of my way. And then I just take plain old distilled white vinegar. I fill the jar up halfway. No, that's a little more than half. Sorry, guys. The measurements aren't really precise on this. And then I just put a cover on it, and I let it sit. And every day when I eat an orange, I eat a lot of oranges in the winter. That's the season for citrus. I just keep putting my oranges in until it's full, like the original, like when I showed you the first part of the video. So look at the difference in the color. So here's day one. Here's 6 weeks later. What a huge difference. And that's even different than this batch, which maybe I didn't do for 6 weeks. Maybe I did it for less. I can't remember. But it's really kind of a miracle cleaner, I gotta be honest with you. And then I just will combine these. But first, I want to show you, I don't want to make this video too long. Now, this is a silver earring that is insanely tarnished. I'm just going to take some of this. Now remember, this is baking soda, that lovely orange stuff, and just an old toothbrush. Ooh, this is really tarnished because this isn't even coming off. You know what? I'm going to soak it for a minute. We'll go to my less tarnished earrings so you can see how well this works, because it really does work well. Oh yeah, see, that's much better. You can see on my not quite as dirty earrings, the silver coming up really quickly, the tarnish going away. I just recently used this to kind of restore this vintage butter knife that I found in a thrift store that was just oh so cute. It was just a little silver plate butter knife, but I was like, that's cute. So yeah, here's before, after, right? So let's do this one now. If you're curious, I just have a napkin down here that's catching like all of this drippiness. And it does smell like vinegar a little bit, guys, but I gotta be honest, it mostly smells like the oranges. And it's one of the things I like about it is when I get done cleaning like my kitchen counters with it, my kitchen has a nice orange smell. So I'm just gonna give these a quick rinse. We'll dry them off. We'll dry them off, and then you can see even more of my earrings, because if you tuned in Saturday, you saw some of my vintage earrings, and there you go. Look how beautiful they are. Nice and shiny. I would assume that this would be good for cleaning like all types of jewelry, maybe not just like silver, but it is super gentle. Let's just do another pass on one of these other very stubborn. This is what happens when your jewelry sits and sits. I'm also wondering if these aren't actually silver, if it's some other weird metal that got turned. Oh, no, it's starting to come off a little bit. But these are going to need some scrubbing. And rather than make you watch a video of me scrubbing jewelry, which is, you know, in my mind, the equivalent to me making you watch paint dry, I'm just going to let them sit for a little longer, and then I'll scrub them off camera. All right, so now what I do is I have this lovely jar, which I also recycled because it was so pretty and so vintage looking. And I'm just going to pour this mixture into the old mixture. I don't think it makes a difference if you do that. I don't think. I can't imagine why it would make a difference. So I'm going to go ahead with that. And wow. Even though it does have the vinegary smell, it really primarily smells like oranges, and it's just so nice. I also think that by letting it go for 6 weeks instead of doing a month, you get more orange and less vinegar smell. So anyway, guys, that is Vlogmas Day 14, and I will see you on Vlogmas Day 15, and have a great day. Stay well. I'll see you later.